Here we go. And I'm live. Oh, I hope you had a good day yesterday. Your New Year's Day. Do you do anything special for New Year's Day? I don't normally, to be honest with you. I like to just kind of get regrouped into what I'm going to do for the year and just kind of settle in and just I do some ceremony work, but it's usually personal stuff that I do. So that's what I do. And I know nobody's on yet, but I'm going to just give you a little bit of information on the stone reading course that's starting. It's starting on January the 8th, so we don't have a lot of time. And it's going to be once a week, and it's going to run for 7 weeks. It will teach you how to do stone readings. It will also teach you how to understand the stones a little more, and you get to make your own earth count stones. So check that out, and I get in the description. You got all kinds of ways to reach me and get a hold of me. So again, that course starts on the 8th, and it's going to be once a week for 7 weeks. And I'm looking forward to that starting. It'll be 8 o'clock at night for those of you wanting to know. And yes, we will be recording it. So, okay, here we go. It's cold in here today. So what do we got here first? Oh, good morning, Kat. You're my first one this morning. And Kat, you were sitting in the number 2, and I wonder if that was what you were in the other day. So number 2 is Earth. But it's also reflection, and it's asking you to reflect on yourself. Really, I would do some journaling if I could today. I would sit down and journal, reflect on maybe just on life events, on things that you have experienced, and the good and the bad of them, and what you would have maybe done differently, and what you would continue to do, or that you should have maybe investigated. And I would ask you yourself, when was the last time you allowed other people's visions to overshadow your own? And that's really coming in strong. So I would reflect on that a little bit today too. So let's see what card you got today. You pulled the magical shaman, and that's sitting in that beautiful magical energy. What is shamanism? Shamanism is nature, right? Shamanism is healing and a connection to spirit. And it's just sitting in that magic of it. I call it the sweet spot of it, when everything's flowing and everything's working together. When you allow yourself to drop into that and you have that available to you, especially today, it's really, really activated. And instead of pulling I've got 2 cards that want to be pulled from you today, which is interesting. And the first one says that you are brilliant. You are brilliant. And look at the brightness of that beautiful peacock, and allow that your brilliance, your fluff, your flamboyancy to show today. Don't hide away. The peacock doesn't want to hide. The peacock wants to be out there. So get out there with people and get out there and shine today. I hope that helps you. You also, it is really calling. And this other card is saying to trust. To trust what's happening. Trust when you're shining like that, everything's going to start working your way. So just trust that process. It's an interesting day for you, Kat. So we're going to go into Debbie. Good morning, Debbie. How are you today? Let's see where you're sitting. My brain isn't quite functioning yet. I woke up a little bit later today. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the earth count is the animals, but it also sits at that top of the medicine wheel. It's sitting in balance today, and it's asking you to really pay attention to keeping yourself even today. Don't allow the mood fluctuations, and don't allow the brain to get carried away in the spinning of the tail. Keep everything short and sweet. And really today, don't keep everything really short. Keep your answers short, concise. Don't go into elaborate tales to get a story across. It's a day to just kind of narrow in that energy today. And that's an interesting card to pull, or an interesting stone energy to sit in. It's also saying, feel the emotions today. Allow those emotions to really, really tap in. Allow those emotions to really say, what am I feeling and why am I feeling it? And then get to the answer and then let it go. Don't mull it over. Don't spin in it, but just understand it. And you're also sitting in the sweat lodge. It wouldn't be a bad idea if you could get to sweat lodge, or if you could just even turn inward, uh, jack up the heat in, or if you have a infrared blanket, or get into that, do some sweating today, allow your body to sweat. And sweat lodge is a series of prayer. So do those series of prayer anyway, even if you're not in sweat lodge, allow yourself to do that. But if you can seek out sweat lodge, I would be seeking that out. Try to do that. If you need help, give me a shout. I don't do sweat lodge, but I can talk you through the prayer process. And it's saying that you're also sitting in guilt today. A little bit guilty. I feel guilty, and you're carrying guilt. It's not yours to carry, hon. And cut yourself some slack. Don't be so guilty about actions that you've done or things that you've said. Just allow it to go. It's done. It's over, and allow it to be over. Okay. Paul, good morning. Good morning, grandmother. Coming back a lot of sleep. Wow. I just got up. Sounds like you had an awesome holiday season, and good for you. Let's see what you're sitting in. Oh, you're sitting in a little tiny one today. 5, 10, 15, and 2 is 17. 17 is, oh, that is the kachinas, the balancers of all, or no, they form all images of substance, but that's not what's calling me. It's calling your imagination. I believe, didn't you have this one not too long ago? So you're sitting in imagination today. Really get creative today. Allow that creative flow. Build something today. Actually create something, make something, and allow that flow to happen. You're really, if you keep getting that same number, the same stone all the time, it's because you've firmly planted in that energy, and it's really, really calling strong. Get creative today. Make something, create something. And it can be anything. It can be physical, it can be spiritual, but start yourself on that motion of creation. You're also sitting in the precious the precious present moment. Be in the moment of now. Don't start going into what's going to happen, where I'm going to be in a week or 2 weeks from now. Today, play right into where I am this moment in time, and even narrow it down right to, if I was doing that, I would go, I am aware I am on the computer. I am aware of everything around me. As I go into when I'm finished and I go into the living room, I am now in my living room. Take a look, really look at your space, and then really be aware throughout the day. Where am I? And what exactly am I doing? Don't just let the day switch by, and be creative. Okay. I hope that helps you. Ooh, that's a pretty good one too. You're welcome, Kat. Kim, good morning, Kim. Can I get the three of us? You bet, absolutely. Kim, that darn computer kept kicking me out, and every time I tried to make a word, like to type to you, it booted me out. So I have to go in and watch the replay. So anyway, this is for Kim first. Kim, you're sitting in the 0 today. So you're sitting in that all of everything. Everything is available to you, wide open. And it's almost like your basket is full, is what I'm hearing. The basket is full. It's almost like I'm digging through a tickle trunk, and I've got all these wonderful things in this basket of life today. So really, really have fun playing in that basket of life today, and everything that is kind of dancing around in that energy. You're also sitting in move through the fear. There's something that's kind of might be coming into as a block for you. Oh my God, what if I did that? What if I actually do that? Oh, I just uncovered this. Where's that going to take me? And it's saying, just face it and start working through it. It's going to be wonderful. It's good to face your fears, but make your fears an ally. Fear is going to say, hey, just telling you to be cautious as you're moving forward. Be aware of that cautiousness that you need to experience today. And you're also sitting in Jaguar. Jaguar is that beautiful energy of sleek, stealthy, working that way. You don't have to make an episode of it. You've gone through it. There's the fear there, but you're just going to keep on going. You're just going to watch. You're going to watch. You're going to be aware and very, very slowly face that fear and make it walk in with you. I love it. And now we're going to go. Okay, so the three of you. Yeah, so let's go, Hunter. Young man, Hunter. His birthday's coming up pretty soon. I think he's turning 11. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is the spirit of all animals, but that's not what's calling right now. Your instinct is calling today. You're a very old soul in this body. You've chosen to come here at this time to experience again and to give us a new perspective on how to look at the world. So you follow your instincts today. If you really are I really feel the urge to do something, just get it done and tell your mom or tell Kim and your dad, hey, I really want to do this today, and follow that instinctual energy, that knowing of what you want to do, and walk into that. You're also sitting with, let this be your sign. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. That inner knowing. I just know I'm supposed to do this today. Don't know why I know it, but I know it, and go ahead and follow that. Okay. Mr. Lee, how are you today? So Mr. Lee, it's interesting. You've got the sun, the number 1. It's also perception. It's how you're looking. So it's, if you look at, you set a mindset and an energy, and then you walk through. So if you're looking through perception, I'm kind of looking through a really crappy lens right now, and I'm a little angry with whatever. Everything you look at is going to agitate you. But if you change your mindset and look at the world through a world of, hey, I'm really excited about how today is going to be, and look what I get to do, that's how you're going to receive it. And today, your reception is going to be exactly what you're putting out. So if you're putting out thoughts of anything, how you're putting it out is actually how you're going to get it back. You get to change that today. If you don't like what you're getting back, change your perception. And if you change your perception, you can walk through that a little better. And even I ask people, if you're in conflict with anybody, ask yourself, say the story again, but say it from that other person's point of view. You might get a new perception. And it's asking you to actually take charge of your own perception. Don't allow or wait for others to tell you how to do it. Get the initiative to walk forward. This is on you, is what it's saying. This is on you. How you perceive is what you're going to get. I wonder what that's all about. That's an interesting card to receive, though. And you're also sitting in the magic of nothingness. Don't make a big deal out of what isn't a big deal. Sometimes it just is. Don't worry about it. And if you're putting in the perception of, I'm going to come at it through a point of worry or a point of whatever, then that's what you're going to get back. So be really, really careful today. Your thoughts have a lot of power. They do anyway, but this is calling attention to that. You're also sitting in the journey, and is telling you it's not the destination, it's the journey. Sorry, I got little cats that are playing with my curtains here. Get out of there. Get out of there, you. So anyway, it's the journey of where you're going. It's not the destination. It's traveling the journey. And really, we come in this world I don't know why this is coming in. I'm just going to let it happen. We come into the world as a single, as a unit by ourselves. We come into this world, and ultimately we are a single. Even though there's others around us, it's up to us to sit and own our own individual energy. It's asking you not to be part of the collective energy around you or rely on the collective energy around you. It's saying take charge yourself. So that's where perception comes in as well. I am in charge of how I choose to see the world. Don't allow or rely on other people. Oh, well, you made me sad, or you did this, or you did that. It's got nothing to do with anyone else. It's all about you. You own you. So that's what it is. Own your power, buddy. Own your power. So that's what you're sitting in today. I hope that helps. And now we're going to pop down to Tia. Hi, Tia. Good morning. Good morning. Happy New Year. Happy morning to you too. Or Happy New Year. Happy morning as well. Would you like stone reading? Yes, absolutely. Let's get one for you. Ooh, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 is the Shinamiya, the book of life. What did you write in your book of life? And your book of life is really, really calling right now. There are certain events happening that almost feel inside. I'm getting anxious about, you get butterflies when you go over a hill really quick. That's what I'm feeling inside at the moment. I'm excited for what I'm calling in. I'm not sure how it's going to look, but I'm excited for that. Sit in that excitement because you wrote this into your book of life. And what we write into our book of life are part of the great teachers. And so it's the theme of it. So really sit in the energy of, wow, I chose to be here. And now I'm experiencing all this stuff around me and really sit into the fun of it today. And you're sitting in to fill your cup up. So it's interesting. So fill your cup up. If you go on my website, and it's called Fill Your Cup, literally Fill Your Cup, and it is a video that you can download and and go take a look at it. And there's some things, some little activities and stuff in there. It's called Fill Your Cup. And go on to shamanicreiki.ca. I believe it's in the descriptions as well. And I think you might find whatever questions you've got going on today. It's literally called Fill Your Cup. So go check that out because I think there might be some more information for you that way. I love it. So, and it's also sitting in, it says the curse, but the curse doesn't necessarily be like a bad thing. The curse can be literally, I'm reliving over and over some things. And I think that's where the fill your cup comes in, because is your cup half empty or is it half full? And what do you do to recharge yourself? What do you do to get yourself built back up? All of that's together, because it can feel like a curse sometimes when you're exhausted and tired and the world keeps on going on. But boy, I tell you, there's some information that you need within that video. So go check it out. And it's free. I hope that helps you. Rhoda, good morning. And I hope you had a wonderful New Year too. Can you believe it? We're already kicking into day 2. And today is your day to sit in the humanness of today. Just actually sit into what is it like to be in my body. Take a look where I usually would, sometimes I will do in a reflection of sitting in and actually figuring out, am I happy? What makes me happy? And what am I doing to be happy? You're also sipping in the separated. I feel like I'm with people, but I'm not with people. I feel like I'm dancing in an energy, and yet I'm not. It's almost like I've separated myself, the duality of things. And it might be very, very aware today of that duality. And that's what happens when we sit in being human. Since we're being human, we experience all aspects of life. And it might hit you a little hard today. So you may find that you feel a little bit overwhelmed, but just stop and relax and go, it's okay. I get the duality. I understand it. Thanks, Spirit. Thanks for the teaching. And then move on today. But you could get a little bit anxious about it. You're sitting in move your body to you move more emotions. And that's a really good advice. So go out there, move that body, put some music on that really sparks you, and allow yourself to move to the music. If you have even a little cloth, that light cloth on each hand, and allow yourself to move and move the cloth around as well. Watch the ripples in the air as the air hits it, and allow it to really, really dance with you today. Okay, I hope that makes some sense. You're sitting in the crow. The crow is very smart, very intelligent. It's one of the smartest birds, that and the raven. And the crow can actually speak. So it's one of the few birds that can speak, and it's telling you it isn't all a chore. There's some playtime too. And it's showing me a bunch of shiny stuff. So the trinkets, play with the trinkets today, the shiny things in life, and dance with the life and dance with that energy of it. Okay. I hope that helps you. Let's see where I am. Debbie, thank you. Helps. I have A heated blanket. Oh, perfect. Now I'll reach out to you later. Awesome. Debbie, I'll make a message for you how to do the prayer system. If you don't know it, if you do know it, great. But if not, then I'll shoot it over to you. It's a specific order that we do prayer in Sweat Lodge. And Kevin, hey Kevin, good morning. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing wonderful today. Yes, I would love a stone. I feel your love, joy, and thank you. Oh, thank you so much. That's very nice of you. So Kevin, let's see where you're sitting today. Ooh, today's energy, nice tiny little stone. 5, 6, 7 is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is the moon cycles. Get out there. I know we're sitting in a full moon cycle right now, so the moon is pretty good to look at. Get out there, feel that energy, but don't just look at it and go, yeah, it's moon, and walk away. Actually close your eyes and actually feel the energy of it. And 9 is the year too. Oh, well, there you go. Wow. Okay. I did not know that. And that is awesome. So sit in that beautiful energy of that number 9. And the Mayans say that the number 9 is choices. So you get a lot of choices. We have choices in life, and it's telling you get to choose today. Really, really pay attention to your choices, because every choice has a consequence and a reaction from it. So choose wisely today, is that saying to you. And you're more powerful than you know. And you really are. We all have this beautiful power. I ask my students to write out a power story, and most of them struggle with it. I didn't do anything special, blah, blah, blah. I have no power story. And at the end of this exercise, they realize they have probably 20, 30 power stories every day. It depends on, again, our perspective, right? So you have more power. So think of your power story today and break down the little accomplishments that you do throughout the day. And you will be amazed at how many things you've actually set and held your own power. And it can be a whole multitude of things. Depends on what you're looking at and what do you consider power. You're also sitting in that ghost stance. Don't forget, you're still on this journey of being human. So don't get locked up in too much ridicule or judgment and all that kind of stuff. Allow yourself the free flow of spirit and allow those ghosts, those shadow pieces to come forward. They're there to look at. I hope that helps you. I need to watch. Thank you so much. Who else do we got going on here? I think I got all of you. Today was a short day. We don't have a lot of people. That's okay. If you're looking at having or learning these earth stones, please let me know, because you only have a few days left if you want to sign up for our course. If you go into shamanicreiki.ca, I did leave that in the description. You'll be able to see how to see this earth count teaching and see if it's calling you. If it is, it starts on the 8th. It will be video. You will get a workbook, and we meet once a week for 7 weeks, and you get to build your own earth stones. You get to understand them more, and you get to learn how to do readings and how to actually celebrate these earth stones. They literally saved my life. They saved my life. I live this. If you were to ask anybody that knows me, what is the one thing that you would relate grandmother to, it would be the earth count. That and my healing tools. I make healing tools and I teach healing tools. And those are the two things that I'm known for. Those are the two things that spark my passion. They are my medicine, is what we call it. So look for your medicine, Kevin. Look for your medicine and see where you sit for your own medicine, and allow that medicine to really flow. Grandmother, how is your husband? He's awesome. He gets his driver's license back here right away. And he is doing fantastic. He's moving. The only residual will be he's got one foot that kind of drags when he's tired. Other than that, he's back to full motion. He's back doing all his daily activities. He's under, and he had a very small stroke, and what it was a wake-up call to get healthy. So he's quit smoking. So he's quit smoking since September, and he's maintained that. And I was super happy about that. He's starting to take care of himself and be more aware of his body. So I would say he's well on his way to recovery. And hopefully next month he gets his driver's license back. He sees a doctor next month, so we'll know for sure. But I can't see why not. So thank you for asking. Okay, guys, that's about it. I hope everyone feels wonderful and has a great day today. And remember, just because we have a crappy day every so often, uh, that's okay. We came here to see all aspects of life and being human. Reach out to each other, support each other, and remember, no matter what, you're never alone. Reach out to other people. Reach out to the people that you care about, and watch what we feed our bodies, because we feed our body not just food, but we feed our body what we watch on social media. We feed our body what we say, what we speak, and who we hang out with. So just nourish your body how is right for you. I hope. This is Karen, grandmother dances in the night skies. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.